Hi guys, quick one this week, and yes, it is an update on the Falconer gathering because it is drawing near. So, really at the point now we're getting in contact with all the last sort of traders, but pretty much they're all booked in. Go on the Facebook group, click on the featured button at the top of the page, go to the FAQ, and you can see a lot of what's going on there. Look at the posts on the page, it's keeping you all updated, sort of almost live as to who's coming. But we've got a 17, 18, 19, that kind of out of trade stands. One day we're having a band. Saturday, I think we'll have an auction, hopefully Sunday, but we'll see, tombola. But birds flying. Confirmed, Merlin, Chilean blue eagle, bald eagle, Perlin, hooded vulture. I think Henry the Harris Hawk, he's got a feature in there somewhere, just to, oh yeah, that's going to be egg on my face, but I think he's got a feature if he can. We'll do him when there's nothing else flying straight after. Oh no, Mike, and the wind's getting up now, it's in the evening. Anyway, just a quick video to tell you that stuff's coming on. I really want that Lana Falcon to come. I've got to contact that guy. Nice to see a Lana fly really well. Stupendous birds that they are. Talks, we've gone over this already, so I'm not gonna mention too much about the talks until it's all finalised. But the site plan, the food's sorted, the alcohol sorted, the site plan was sorted, and then a trader let me down, and then I realised another trader wanted a lot more marquees than just one. So we're still titivating that site plan, but it's all going to be, as last year, all within the Falconry Centre. Tray stand wise, the band will be out near the flying arena, I think. The food court and the toilets tea room, that's separate, it's a few minutes walk away. But one thing I really want you to know about, and just push again and again and again, because not everyone seems to get every sort of news flash, if you like. Remember, there's no camping on site apart from some of our traders. There's no camping on site. Sort your accommodation out if you're going to come down a little way, or you're staying for the whole weekend. There are campsites, there's all kinds of things really nearby. There's no shop in the near vicinity. You've got a several minute drive to the nearest shop, and that's equal with a good few minute drive to the nearest fuel station. Very importantly, you cannot bring your dogs or your birds on site. There are a total ban on dogs and other people's birds. If you need to ask me why and you want to, then you need to think a little bit harder. You need to think a little bit harder why there's no dogs and no birds on site. However, and I hope you can hear this with the wind noise. Come on, where's it just come from? However, if you absolutely have to bring your dogs or your hawk, you can keep it in the car park field. You cannot exercise your dog off the lead, but you can walk your dog in the car park field to do its business as long as you pick it up. If you don't, that will lead to a ban on no dogs at all anywhere next year. You can bring your hawk as long as it stays in the car park field. You cannot you cannot fly your bird on site anywhere. Don't bring a bird and then tell me that it's up a tree in a car park field because you thought you were going to give your young bird some exercise. You will be announced to everybody on site by name and who you are, why there was no flying displays that day. Use your common sense, everybody. The car park field's got a beautiful view. There's loads of room. I can't imagine bringing dogs and birds if it's going to be hot in my van, because I wouldn't go anywhere. I'd be stuck at my van with the dogs with the door open. But that option is there, so very, very important. Equally, if you want to bring a packed lunch or a picnic, you can do that in the car park field. But you can't bring your food on site. Again, there's reasons for that. And it's not because you're going to impact on the vendors, because you can bring your own food and eat it at your car. So you'll impact on the vendors anyway. The silly rules we have to have at these places, there's a reason. It's usually called the 5% rule. It's because 95% of people are normal, sensible, got some common sense, can do as they're told and asked. 5% simply cannot. And it's because of the 5% that cannot, we have to have rules, and that's the way it is. So bring your, if you I'm not paying overpriced burger prices, Bring as much food and drink as you want. Bring a cool box. Do what they do at the Falconry things in Spain. Have a break. Go back to your car. It's a 5-minute walk away. Feed and drink to everyone, all your neighbours. Let them have a good feast in your car. Go and have a nick their food and barbecue, whatever, afterwards. But don't bring food on site. So the car park field with a view, is for all that kind of thing. And obviously, please be respectful to other falconers as well. This is about the falconry community in the UK and the world coming together and just having a really good time, a real positive attitude to everyone that flies and works with these beautiful birds. We don't need egos, we don't need people looking down their noses. We need people buoying everyone else up. Positivity, and that's what it's going to be about. Anyway, I'll give you a little news flash soon, but just a little one there. We've got a bit of a team now of people and birds that are going to fly through the 2 days. Still working on a row crow. Fingers crossed those guys are coming back. If not, Emily Mortimer has been flying one. Maybe she'll give you a demo, although it came 2 foot from flying into the side of my van earlier. But after that, she looked pretty cool with it. We'll see, but we're going to try and get a good bit of entertainment. Anyway, just a short one I'm checking out. Catch you soon.